Hello and greetings to all. I am the sharp-dressed man, and she is the drugged fish stick. Because while I dress sharp, she drugs fish.
Hey, not fish, fish sticks. It's really fun, especially at parties.
Remind me to never attend one of your parties ever again. Anyways, this is a new segment for the show we like to call Page Turners. This is where the two of us, or sometimes the one of us, look back on a book and we discuss it. We examine the characters, the story, and the theme, and once we're done, we give our final thoughts on it.
So, pretty much we're doing a book report. Why are you assigning more homework than we already have?
But this is homework that we want to do.
We do? Since when?
Since now. And so for our first episode, we shall be talking about a book very important to me personally, Silverwing by Kenneth Oppel.
What's so special about it?
Well, to me at least, this was the book that put me on the path towards wanting to become a writer. I first learned of this story in 6th grade, when my teacher read it aloud to the class. It was probably the best thing to come out of that year for me.
The best thing to come out of 6th grade for you was a teacher reading the book out loud? That's sad.
Yes, I know. Anyways, this review will have spoilers, so you've been warned. Now, on to the book itself. Silverwing follows the adventures of a young bat named Shade. He is the runt of his colony, smaller than any other bat his age, and even a few younger than himself. He winds up committing the crime of trying to see the sun, and for his trouble gets his colony's roost burned down by the owls, which forces them into an early migration. Along the way, Shade is blown out to sea in a storm and now has to find his way back to his colony while also dodging the owl sentries and trying to prevent a war inadvertently started by a pair of large carnivorous bats from Brazil.
Well, that sounds convoluted.
Shade meets a variety of characters along his adventures, from Marina, a bright-winged bat with a metal band on her wing, to Zephyr, a blind albino with a gift for sound, to Romulus, a rat prince who believes there's an ancient connection between rats and bats. But the real trouble begins when Goth and Throb, a pair of large carnivorous bats that I mentioned previously, escape from a research facility and begin what amounts to a killing spree. They are called Vampirum spectrum, which is a real species of bat, better known as the false vampire, or the spectral bat. These bats are almost a foot in length from nose to toe, have a wingspan of up to 3 feet long, and as mentioned, like to eat meat.
Thanks. Thanks a lot for that.
What?
Large, carnivorous bats. Now I'm afraid to go outside at night ever again.
Why are you now afraid? Aren't you a ghost?
For only one episode.
Besides, they weigh less than a pound and only live in Central and South America. I think you're going to be fine. Unless they attack you in a swarm.
I hate you.
And what's worse for Shade is that Vampirum spectrum don't limit their palate to just birds and rodents. Nope, these guys are cannibalistic. For Goth especially, his favorite food is other bat.
Cannibalism? Seriously? That's a little gruesome for a kid's book.
So, Shade somehow has to follow the migration path of his colony, stay ahead of the owls who are trying to close the sky, and try to outwit an enemy who is nearly as smart and over 5 times as big as he is. And to top it all off, there's also the mystery of the bands.
Huh?
Some bats, like Marina, have a metal band placed on them by human scientists. We, the reader, know that the band is used in tagging and study, but the bats speculate that it has some stronger meaning, that someday the humans will come forward and help them in their struggle against the owls and other creatures that oppress them. Fat chance of that, kid. In some places, people eat bats. But the point of this is Shade's father, Cassiel, disappeared some time ago while trying to learn the secret of the bands and hasn't been heard from since.
Just another subplot on the pile.
It comes back. The search for Cassiel becomes the major catalyst for the sequel, Sunwing!
Are we going to start talking about that one now?
No, this is just about the first book. And as I said, I love this one. It's perhaps the most influential book I've read, if not my absolute favorite. I highly recommend this one to anyone out there who might be interested. I give it 3.5 out of 4 stars.
If it's your favorite, why not give it a 4 out of 4?
Well, just because I love it doesn't mean that it's the best in the world. The Land Before Time is my favorite movie, and I don't think it's the best one ever made.
Fair enough.
So, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah. No, I think you got it all.
You never read it, did you?
I read part of it.
Yeah, that's a great endorsement.
Hey, you got the helm this time. I can do a later one.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Can I review one too?
No! Go away, Bob!
Oh.
We hope you've enjoyed this review and found it interesting. If you have a favorite book you'd like us to talk about, leave it in the comments below. Some of these we may do together, some we may do individually.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more reviews and stories. Have you written anything lately to post?
Hey, I'm working on it.
You better write fast. Bills need to be paid.
Ugh, why do we even tolerate him?
Because he's the landlord.
Oh yeah. Wait, you did remember to pay the rent, didn't you?
I thought you did. Uh-oh.